So let me start off by saying that this is a really nice shoe, and surprised by it in all honesty, and not the colourway that I would normally go for, but let's talk through some of the details. And this is the Adidas Bad Bunny Ballerina Bold Gold, and it's originally released in 1988, and this was based on the Taekwondo May model. And the Taekwondo May is kind of having a bit of a resurgence, I guess, and part of the slimline Adidas silhouettes that are trendy and popular at the moment, which started with the Samba and then the Gazelle and then the Handball Special, and that sort of moved on to things like the Taekwondo, and kind of got its own little path where there's a bunch of other Adidas sort of sub silhouettes as well, such as Japan, Tokyo, London. All those types of silhouettes are enjoying a bit of a resurgence. And this one was made as a martial arts shoe, so that's the Taekwondo. And now it's been reintroduced for lifestyle wear, and this has the traditional sort of Bad Bunny twist on it. And the details for this, it comes in a bold gold, core black and gum colourway, so don't need too much explanation. You can see the bold gold, it's almost like this dark yellow colour, not so much gold. And then you've got the gum outsole, which is really nice. And also like these, it's got this sort of suede satin material on here. I didn't realise that it's got like this satiny type material. I was assuming that it was going to be, I suppose, more leather rather than satin. You can't tell by the images, or I couldn't anyway. It's got that kind of sort of sheen to it as well, so it might be, yeah, I think it's definitely satin, not velour. And then also the colour scheming in general, like with the suede, it's quite a nice brushy sort of leather, not the best of quality, but still quite good for, especially for being a Bad Bunny collab, you kind of expect that. And the price of these is £100, which is slightly more than a traditional Taekwondo, which I think now retails for about £80. So with the comfort and sizing, much like any other, I suppose, slim silhouette, you're not going to get too much comfort with this. I think it's got a slightly better insole, but nothing like the Bad Bunny Gazelle or the Campus that came out. The Gazelle had a really nice sort of thick foam insole. This one just seems to be similar to all the other Adidas, maybe slightly higher up. I tried to put it out, but it's kind of glued in there. And also the gum outsole basically means that it's not the most comfortable of sneakers, I guess. It's very sort of low to the ground, if you like that kind of thing. So just be wary of that. However, I think you can go true to size in these. They're on a bit long, in my opinion. And potentially even like a half size down, because, like I said, they run a bit long because of the toe box shape. And if you've got wide foot, then maybe you want to go up half size, because the width on this isn't that expandable. It's got sort of this rubber material, for expandability, or should I say elasticated material, but it's not too much, it doesn't expand too much. So maybe for that reason, if you have a wide foot, especially if you're in the US, and go true to size. But if you're got a narrow foot, then you could potentially go down half size, because there's quite a bit of room in the toe box. And no wearing time with these, it's good to go out the box, as you can see. Apart from sort of everyday wear, the flex on this will probably start to become a bit looser the more you wear it in general, but other than that, it's pretty standard stuff. And it's got sort of average grip in my opinion. It's got this sort of light herringbone traction, and I don't think it will last too long, just as an FYI. So with the look and style, I mean, it's got that Bad Bunny twist to it. It's like a Taekwondo made, so if you've ever seen a pair of those, this one does look quite a lot different than what you normally get. It's more premium. It's got a nice sort of padded ankle collar. I like the toe box as well. In the photos, it looked a bit more sort of more for like women in terms of like the looks, but I was seeing it in person, it's slightly more rounded, which I think men can also wear quite well. I like the toggle laces, which they don't add too much to the sneaker really, because they kind of slip on. But if you have a narrow foot, then maybe you could tighten it up a bit. And just overall, even the satin material on this is quite nice, in general, and I like the suede they've used. The only thing, obviously, this outsole, it seems to be fine when you're sort of sitting down on it, but I'd be conscious, obviously, this is bound to get dirty depending on the environment that you're walking on. And it's a good sort of spring-summer shoe, in my opinion. I wouldn't really wear these in the winter. Spring-summer is like perfect, especially summertime. Having this low cut means it's really sort of easy to sort of walk around, and not having something too heavy on foot, especially during the summertime when it's really hot outside. And this also brings me on to wearing it as a casual, smart casual shoe. Obviously, this one's a loud colourway, so it's very, very good for like if you're going out in the evening and you want something a bit, you know, with a bit of pizzazz, or if you're going for like a party. But you know, they can be worn every day as well. But just, you know, it's got that kind of slightly sort of bling to it. And like I said, the satin has got that sort of shiny material. And I do like the toggle laces on this. I think it adds a nice touch. Like I said, they don't really need to be there, but it's just nice that they put them on there, kind of thought out, you know, like how it would sort of look with the classic Bad Bunny styling. So with the final thoughts, I do like the Bad Bunny twist. The only thing I'm probably not a fan of is obviously the size tag at the back, but apart from that, you know, I like it's got the usual sort of Bad Bunny stitching, but also, you know, just this colour is called Benito as well. So, you know, just things of that nature really. Just, you know, they've kind of, it's slightly sort of elevated a standard Taekwondo. And I also like the fact that it's really lightweight, so that really helps, you know, with the, if you're sort of walking around during sort of spring, summertime, which I assume what this is meant for. And again, being lightweight and, you know, having pretty much no midsole, it's very good in terms of giving that sort of barefoot feel, and that's really good obviously if you play martial arts, but equally, you know, if you're just sort of walking around casually. And like I said, the materials overall, the choices of materials I think is really good as well. They're quite sort of premium. Like I said, it's got some sort of thick material around it, especially on the underside here as well, around the satin material. So, you know, it feels nice and sort of padded and well thought out. Cons, obviously I'm going to say the comfort, like with any of these slimline models. This one, obviously being sort of low to the ground, having no midsole, it's probably the least firm, but it's still sort of on the firm side. So with the ratings, I'm going to give the look and style for this one a 4. Reason being is just the colourway. I think, you know, I was surprised by how cool these are. I think if I have the, you know, got the black colourway or the white colourway, which are supposed to be coming out in April as well, I think those ones probably, you know, I'd probably give the look and style a 5 in all honesty. It wasn't kind of on my radar. I was a bit kind of up and down about this particular silhouette because I thought it was probably more for women, but when I've had them on feet, they look pretty much like any other Adidas silhouette. And comfort, I'm going to go 4. I think, you know, when you have them on foot, they feel really nice. And like I said, because they're low to the ground, and I'm just kind of into shoes that are sort of low to the ground at the moment. And I don't know if that's part of the trend or if it's just like me and, you know, my sort of requirements from a sneaker has sort of slightly changed over the years. I don't know, but just seem to prefer something much with sort of lower tech and more sort of ground feel. And the quality, give that 5. I mean, I don't need to go too much into it. For £100, you're getting really nice materials, a well thought out design, something unique as well, which I think is really nice. And same for the pricing as well. I think you've done a good job with the pricing because, you know, like I said, with these kind of things they could charge a lot more if they wanted to, because simply being it's a collab, but they didn't. And, you know, you get a nice sort of premium box, you get the standard Bad Bunny bag, and, you know, like I said, the overall package. But overall, I'm going to give this one a 4. I think, like I said, it's mainly due to the colourway, really. I think if I got the black or white pair, I think I'd be giving these a 5, and it's a bit of a surprise hit, but that's kind of like how I expect, you know, the Bad Bunny stuff to be, really. I always just get surprised by them, and I think they're probably like some of the best collabs out there, in my opinion.